Please stand for the playing of our national anthems.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Alors enfants de la patrie, le jour de gloire est arrivé. Contre nous de la tyrannie, l'étendard sanglant élevé, l'étendard sanglant élevé. Entendez-vous dans les campagnes murgir ces féroces soldats? Ils viennent jusqu'à dans nos rangs, égorger vos filles, vos campagnes. Aux armes citoyens, formez vos bataillons, marchons, marchons, que sang épais abreuve nos sillons.
You may take your seats. Again, thank you everyone this morning for attending today's ceremony. I want to thank Mayor Mitch Colvin and the members of the Fayetteville City Council for their unanimous support for the renaming of the former Walter Street and for this St. Avold week. In particular, I'd like to express my deep gratitude and appreciation to Mayor Pro Tem Dawkins, who was the financial sponsor for the application fee that was required for this street renaming. My name is Chris Johnson. I'm president of the Fayetteville St. Avold Friendship Alliance. We formed in 2021 and are an all-volunteer nonprofit organization that's sole purpose is to manage the international sister city relationship for the City of Fayetteville. I'd like to recognize our board members and the St. Avold Planning Committee for their dedication and hard work in establishing our fledgling organization. Mr. Bruce Dawes, Miss Ann McCrae, Bud Lafferty, Stacy Ferry, Karen Kennedy, Jason Kennedy, Jennifer Smith, Sarah Brown, Daphne Millott, and members of the Planning Committee, Ron Schooler, Christian Wickline, Lorene McBride, Sylvia James, Jeanette Moreau, Matt Visser, Sylvan McDonald, Pam McGill, Jennifer Airy, and Bianca Schoenman. How truly fitting that the street to be named St. Avold Avenue is in this location. On one side, there's the North Carolina Veterans Park that honors servicemen and women who have served this nation in our armed forces. And on the other side, it is flanked by the Airborne and Special Operations Museum Parade Field, aptly named the Field of Honor, with over 500 American flags, each dedicated to a serviceman or woman by a loved one. The journey that brought us here this morning started 30 years ago, when through the efforts of the late Mrs. Martha Duell, on this day in 1993, the Fayetteville City Council adopted St. Avold, France as our international sister city. In 1994, a similar ceremony to this one was held in St. Avold when city officials, with the assistance of Mrs. Duell, unveiled the street sign renaming the roadway in front of the Lorraine American Cemetery Avenue de Fayetteville. As the final resting place of 22 North Carolinians who gave their lives in the defense of freedom and liberty, how proper that we name this street after the town in which they are buried. Of course, a very special recognition is for Private William M. Shaw, who was buried in St. Avold after he was killed in action in 1944 during World War II. Private Shaw, a graduate of Fayetteville High School, an Eagle Scout, and brother to Harry, Helen, and Gilly, was a son of Fayetteville. I appreciate your attendance here this morning and for the support that has been offered for re-energizing our city's relationship with St. Avold. It is my privilege to introduce Mayor Pro Tem Johnny Dawkins.
Thank you, Chris. So much is owed to you for all of your work, and it means a lot to me personally and our city. Mayor, distinguished guests, distinguished guests from St. Avold, France, and all of our other distinguished guests. Bienvenue à Fayetteville. Welcome to Fayetteville. We are honored to have you in our city. And before I go forward, I want to thank Councilmember Dino Hondros, and I'm hoping I didn't miss anyone. Councilmember Benavente, thank you for being here. We are celebrating today the 30th anniversary of this Friendship Alliance. My dad, the late Mayor J.L. Dawkins, always referred to St. Avold as our sister city. Mayor Dawkins helped set up this sister city relationship, and I'm honored today to speak to you as his son, but also as the Mayor Pro Tem of the City of Fayetteville. Dad and our city manager at the time, John Smith, and later city manager Roger Stansel, reminded our citizens of the bravery exhibited by the residents of St. Avold during World War II. We appreciate and thank the French government for allowing our American soldiers, who paid the ultimate sacrifice for freedom, for the French people, to rest in peace at St. Avold. One of our residents, Mr. William Shaw, lies in St. Avold to this day. This Lorraine American Cemetery is the largest United States World War II military cemetery. 10,489 Americans are buried there. We in Fayetteville, the center of the military universe, will never forget. Fayetteville and St. Avold have many things in common. St. Avold lies less than 17 miles from the border with Germany. Even before World War I and World War II, the citizens of St. Avold had to defend themselves during the French Revolution. Mayor and our distinguished guests from St. Avold and France, throughout France who are here, endeavor to always be vigilant. We, the citizens of Fayetteville, remain vigilant with you. In the next few weeks, elements of our beloved 82nd Airborne Division will be deploying to Eastern Europe, primarily Poland, to halt the aggression of a tyrant. Once again, America will rise to the occasion to defend the hallowed ground of our brothers and sisters in France and in Europe. May God continue to bless America. May God continue to bless France. May God continue to bless St. Avold. Mayor, if you will join me, we will unveil the sign. He's a hard-working mayor. Mayor, it gives me great pleasure to present you this memento of this sign for your city hall. Let me take my hat off. Congratulations. Oh, thank you. And, all right. Mayor, if you will provide some remarks.
Mesdames et messieurs les élus, chers amis américains,
Ladies and gentlemen, the mayor and the guest, the American friend and French friend,
on est, nous sommes très touchés par ce geste. Ce geste marque l'empreinte d'une amitié longue, mais qui prend de la comment on peut dire, de l'ampleur, mais de la profondeur. C'est vraiment une amitié profonde.
it's with great emotion that we accept this gesture. That's a sign of the great friendship that unite both our cities and go deeper each day.
Vous l'avez dit tout à l'heure, Saint-Avold a le plus grand cimetière américain militaire d'Europe. Pour la France, mais l'Europe, mais pour Saint-Avold, nous avons un profond respect et un respect que nous ne devons pas oublier. Nous n'avons pas le droit de l'oublier. Un respect pour le peuple américain.
So as you mentioned before, St. Avold has the biggest American cemetery in Europe, and this is something that we, as French people, mustn't forget.
Par ce sacrifice que le peuple américain a fait pour la liberté de l'Europe et pour la liberté du monde, et par cette amitié qui a 30 ans et qui ne doit pas s'arrêter,
With this friendship and this, sorry, I'm blinking. this long friendship, this cannot stop. We have to continue, and we don't forget the American ultimate sacrifice.
Depuis 30 ans et aujourd'hui plus qu'avant, notre volonté est de développer nos relations avec Fayetteville. Fayetteville et Saint-Avold sont deux villes amies.
For 30 years old and forward, we want to foster this relationship and continue moving forward in this friendship between the two cities.
Nous avons à faire beaucoup de choses, nous avons à faire ensemble beaucoup de choses, et ce n'est, alors si je peux dire, ce n'est qu'un nouveau départ, pas un début, mais un nouveau départ qui va nous permettre d'échanger avec nos scolaires, nos étudiants, nos entreprises, faire en sorte qu'on soit tous gagnants dans cette belle aventure.
It's a new start. It's not a new beginning, it's a new start. So we have a lot of things to do to, so we have different thing to work on with the school scholars, with students, and so we can both benefit of this sister city.
Pour tout ça, au nom de tous les habitants de Saint-Avold, au nom du conseil municipal de Saint-Avold, je remercie tous les acteurs, Chris, monsieur le maire, ses adjoints, je ne sais pas comment on dit, député mayor, yeah, all the députés mayor. Merci à vous pour avoir fait en sorte que cette rue s'appelle Saint-Avold. Encore une fois, c'est un grand honneur pour nous. Merci beaucoup.
I don't think I need to translate it. Thank you, everybody who participated in this great event and the unveiling of the new street and the effort, the mayor, all the council member, everybody here, guests, and Chris. Very.
And Chris, yes. Merci.
Once again, I truly appreciate everyone being out here for this lovely day. I think I felt some sprinkles of rain and it's held off. And then we've had beautiful weather. You all brought some nice temperatures with you from France. And we invite you to join us for a small reception inside the Veterans Park. There is an exhibit on William Shaw inside if you would like to see what this gentleman that we keep talking about looked like. And we invite you to come join us. But thank you again for attending today, and have a wonderful day. Thank you.